Hello, fellow Murdlers. Today is Wednesday, May 15th, 2024, and it's a great day to solve a murder. Today we have murder at the Tropical Resort, and we have three 3x3 grids with suspects, locations, and weapons. It's Wednesday, so we also have three statements today, one for each of our suspects, and as always, we know one of them is lying, and whomever is lying is our murderer today. The other two must be telling the truth. So between the statements and our clues and evidence, that's how we're going to crack today's case. So let's go ahead and meet our suspects today. We have Earl Grey, Comrade Champagne, and Baron Maroon. Our weapons are a coconut, a pencil, and an antique anchor. And our locations are the ocean, the dining hall, and the swim-up bar. Alright, we only have two pieces of clues and evidence, so we're going to try to make them count. A red hair was found wrapped around the antique anchor. So I know Baron Maroon has red hair. But let's see if the others no and no. Okay, so it is Baron Maroon with the antique anchor, so we can put that in there. And a coconut was not found at the swim-up bar. So coconut was not at the swim-up bar. That's all we have. I'm going to hit save even though it's not a lot of information just yet. We can cross this off. And now let's go ahead and dive into our statements. So as always, I always want to go through line by line and see if any of them must be true or must be false based on what we've already found here. If anyone was watching Saturday's video or did the solve themselves, you know that's a very important step to take. But usually we do have to then go for a second step, which is assuming each person is lying and trying to see if you can force the other two statements to be true in that case. So let's start first by just making sure nothing must be true or must be false based on what we found already. So Comrade Champagne was in the dining hall. That's certainly possible. Comrade Pencil was in the ocean. Also possible. Oh, and here we go. So these two are both pertaining to the ocean. So Earl Grey was in the ocean. Okay. So that would mean that if these two are both true, then Earl Grey has the pencil. And let me see. Yes, if one of these is not true, you can kind of think about it like the either or clues. If one of these is not true, so if it's either, then we know that Earl Grey did not have the pencil. So we'll kind of see how that plays out, but that might be a good hint. So let's start with Earl Grey. So we're going to take the inverse of this statement. So we're going to say Comrade Champagne was not in the dining hall. Okay. And then this would need to be true. A pencil was in the ocean. So we can put a pencil here in the ocean. And that would also, of course, give Earl Grey the pencil. And here we see this will not work because we know that the coconut can't be at the swim-up bar. So we've already eliminated that location. And if we give the coconut to Comrade Champagne, they can't be in the dining hall. So that basically means there's no place for Comrade Champagne with the coconut, so this is not the right solution. So let's go ahead and reset this, and now we actually know this is true. Comrade Champagne was in the dining hall. So Earl Grey is not the murderer today. So we'll go ahead and put Comrade Champagne in the dining hall, and I'm going to hit save with that new information. Okay, so now let's see. One of these two must be false. So as I was saying before, we can extrapolate from there that Earl Grey could not have had the pencil. So this means that Comrade Champagne had the pencil, and we've already identified Comrade Champagne's location, so we know that this must be the lie, that the pencil was in the ocean. I think this is it. I'm going to put this in. But let's just go ahead and see if we can make that work. But again, these two can't both be true at this point. So that separates Earl Grey from the pencil because it essentially becomes an either or. So Earl Grey could not have had the pencil, which leaves only the pencil as the option for Comrade Champagne. And we know his location is not the ocean, but he's trying to place the pencil in the ocean. So that's the lie. So let's just make sure this all works. We've got Earl Grey with the coconut. Let's see, not at the swim-up bar. So the coconut must be in the ocean. And then Baron Maroon with the anchor must be at the swim-up bar. So yeah, that all works. I think that's it. Yep. All right, so there's the solution. We have Comrade Champagne with a pencil in the dining hall. Let's go ahead and see if we were right. All right, we were right. Thanks so much for playing along with me today. I hope this was a helpful walkthrough, and we'll see you tomorrow.